The CSW Resilience Team are an emergency planning team that are shared by Coventry, Solihull and Warwickshire councils. Our job is to plan for emergencies and be on hand 24/7 to respond to them. So, how do we plan for emergencies? Well, to start with, we don't do it alone. We work closely with the emergency services and other local responders to help make sure that our response to a major emergency is coordinated. We regularly meet as a collective known as the Local Resilience Forum. Through the LRF, we are able to discuss our plans, do joint training and exercise together. Some of the partners that we work with include the fire, police and ambulance service, healthcare providers, the Environment Agency, utility companies and transport providers, as well as other local councils. What sort of emergencies do we plan for? Well, before we write any plans, we first assess the risks in our area. We capture these risk assessments in the Community Risk Register. Some of our higher risks include pandemic flu, industrial accidents and severe weather, such as flooding, storms, snow or even heat waves. Once we've assessed the risk we face, we can make plans for how to deal with them. Now that you've heard about some of the risks, you can do the same. Why not take some simple steps to be prepared and create a home emergency plan? There is a simple template available on our website. There are 6 basic steps to creating a home emergency plan. They are: recognise the risks that you could experience. This could include checking to see if your property is at risk of flooding, for example, which you can do on the Environment Agency's website. Think about what you can do to reduce the chance of these risks occurring. For example, installing flood protection products. Discuss what you would do if they happened. For example, you could agree meeting points with your family if you can't get back into your home. And discuss how you would keep in touch with each other and how you could look after vulnerable family members and neighbours. Know how to turn off water, gas and electricity supplies in your home in case you're asked to do so by the emergency services. Record any actions that you'd need to take or any information that you'd need. This could include planning several exit routes from your home in case you have to evacuate in a hurry, or what you do with your pets. Note down important phone numbers and policy or account numbers for your insurance and utility providers. Try it. Run your own mini emergency exercise to make sure your plan works. Think through some scenarios based on the risks you've identified to make sure the actions and information you've captured in your plan is adequate. Update it regularly to make sure contact details are up to date. And finally, bag it. Keep a copy in an emergency grab bag. What is a grab bag? It's a bag in a safe but easy to access location within your home that contains items that would come in handy if you had to evacuate. You should personalise your grab bag to meet the needs of you and your family, but some of the things you might want to consider packing are a wind-up torch and radio, copies of important documents, a first aid kit, and a phone charger. More suggestions for handy grab bag items can be found on our website. If you do find yourself caught up in an emergency, unless told otherwise, the general advice would be to go in and tune in. Go into a safe building and close all windows and doors. Stay inside until you hear the all clear. Tune into local radio stations to hear the latest information and advice. For more tips and advice on how you can be prepared for emergencies or more information about the CSW Resilience Team, visit cswprepared.org.uk.